Welcome back, everybody. We've got more Atlas Reactor today here on Additional Pawns Games, doing another overview of a character. Today we're doing Rask. Rask, plasma fueled. He's kind of this Russian gorilla tiger beast. I'm not sure exactly. Anyways, he's very much an aggressive initiator type frontline character, frontline freelancer. We can see here very high health, medium okay damage, very high survivability, and medium difficulty. So we can see, just look at this, like all sorts of plasma stuff going on here with Rask. But I'm actually going to change to one of the skins that I got for Halloween, and that is this contaminated skin. I think he just some sort of zombie Rask now going on. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at his abilities as we look at this lovely face. All right, so we've got Maul as our basic attack. Claw your enemies, doing 24 damage to those adjacent to you, 20 damage to those farther away. 8 energy gained per hit, and the mod is that adjacent enemies hit are slowed for the turn. So if you get right up next to an enemy, and basically that smaller circle there on the little preview, any enemy who's in that area, you'll also slow them. So that's the mod that we've got for that. We've got Upheaval. This is our 4-turn cooldown blast attack. Knock back an enemy, dealing 20 damage and 10 energy if you hit an enemy. Fling, so increases the range by 1 and the knockback by 1. So it gives us a better, that's our mod. Gives us a little bit better range and a little bit larger effect as well. This is good for getting enemies out of position, either maybe getting a tank out of your way so you can get to some of the vulnerable firepower and support characters, or maybe getting a firepower enemy into a position where they're going to have a lot of trouble getting out. So Pain Train, this is our dash ability. So 4-turn cooldown, trample over enemies, dealing 20 damage, gain 8 energy per hit, and our mod gives us increased range. This is what we're going to use to initiate. This is what we're going to use to move around the battlefield and to get out of tight situations. From here, we've got Augmented Regeneration. This is an 8-turn cooldown, so long cooldown, free action prep spell. So we gain 10 health per turn for the next 2 turns. If we're over 60 health, activate at 60 or less, and you get 15 health per turn instead. You gain some energy, and our mod, Pain Tolerance, increases the threshold to 85 health, so we get 15 health over 2 turns if we have 85 or less instead of 60. And then we've got our interesting and unique ultimate ability with Rask, Uncontrollable Fury. It's a free action. So the first part is a passive. We get energy anytime that we're damaged. This is unique to only Rask and Orion at the time of this video, and this automatically activates when you get to full energy, 100 energy. The other thing is it resets all your cooldown, and it basically creates a zone of plasma that deals 20 damage to anyone who's on any enemies who are on that area. So this is very much another way to disrupt enemy formations. It also discourages your enemies from attacking you, because if they attack you, you increase your energy through your passive, and if they attack you while you're really close, you might go over on your ultimate and basically create this this danger zone for them. We get Driving Range, so this gives us unstoppable haste until the end of the next turn when we use our ultimate. The good thing about this as well is because it resets all our cooldowns, that means that Augmented Regeneration is immediately reset the next turn. So even if you get really low, you can reset it. You could use it 1 turn. If you time it correctly, you can use your regeneration 1 turn, dash in there, and then use Uncontrollable Fury, which resets your cooldown, allowing you to use Augmented Regeneration again, allows you to use Pain Train again. You can see it's a little bit steamrolling with Rask here. So Catalyst, we're going to use Fetter, so it allows us to chase down enemies. Brain Juice and Turtle Tech. Brain Juice because we do have some longer cooldowns here, 8 turns, 4 turns, and 4 turns. So again, just give us the ability to constantly use our abilities. Yes. So we've got Garrison, Quark, and Juno on our team, and we're going to be going up against Nyx, Suren, Rampart, and Gremlicians Inc. So again, we've got 2 tanks on our team. It's kind of, that's just the way that the PvE put our team together, but it is what it is. So that means that we're probably going to take a little bit more of an aggressive role. Not that Rask isn't aggressive, but anyways, just saying. For those of you who are wondering, I do PvE with these little character overviews, just because it's a little bit easier to predict how the bots are going to move and give us a better view of all the different abilities that Rask has. So let's get into it. We see ramparts on this side, so that's something to take note of. I'm actually going to come over here. I'm going to come up and try and flank around. Have some fun with that. So there we are. See Gremlician's Inc. here. We can go Pain Train. Yeah. So let's get in nice and close there with Gremlician's Inc.
I smell their fear.
Alright. The Rampart using his shield first turn.
Scatter.
Got plenty of bullets to go round.
Alright.
Chasing the crosshairs.
So it looks like we're going to avoid damage from Gremlicians, and we're going to be in nice and close. Yeah, real close on them. So I'm going to use my regular maul attack, just because... Who's damaging them? That's weird. Alright, we're going to use our maul attack because we're going to be able to slow them, and somebody... it looks like somebody's going to be pushing them back. So we're going to move right here.
Hurl them all. You keep me up. I'll knock them down.
Alright. So we're not going to hit Gremlicians. We might hit Sue Ren, though.
I'm gonna take you down.
Intimidation enabled.
Juno and Quark are definitely in danger.
Is this a
There we
tickling
go.
match?
20 damage on Sue Ren. Interesting target. Alright. So Sue Ren is stuck there in the corner. Wow. Alright, we're going to use our heal to get that going. Then we can use our... They just use their dash, so unless they use their catalyst, Gremlicians is in a pretty bad shape. We're going to move over here. So I know that's a little counterintuitive, but Sue Ren is pretty vulnerable.
That's it. Time out.
But Gremlicians is much more
Do
vulnerable.
not underestimate.
And that's the other thing, is that Sue Ren has a number of dashes, and so I figured that going for her, probably not the best strategy. That's a lot of damage.
Wasn't this good when I was a lad?
Sphere and clear.
Alright. Things are a little not good for our firepower character. Let's go ahead and... Unfortunately, we're out of range. So we're going to use Upheaval to knock them out. And then move down here. And why not? Let's use our taunt. It'll be fun. And I should have used Brain Juice, actually, now that I think about it.
Flying is the best.
Juno is just barely hanging on. Sue Ren is pretty bad shape as well.
Ye gone.
There we are. First takedown, Gremlicians Inc. Alright. Let's go ahead and just use our regular attack ability here. And then we'll move up like this and in here to the middle. And we'll use our cooldown reduction as well. So this will get our healing cooldown redone, as well as our upheaval. If I had done it a couple turns ago, I would have gotten reduction on Pain Train, but I think it's what it is.
Step right up and see the amazing incinerator.
And asunder.
Sue Ren manages to heal through all the damage. Juno is down. healing. And question is there anyone that we can't? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's go ahead and just use our regular damaging ability here, and then we'll come up here and chase after Nyx. See if we can't find Nyx.
Big guns coming.
Alright. Well, we found Nyx, but I just moved away from him. Interesting. So that slow, actually, ironically, the slow that was used on us is actually pretty helpful. Alright, yeah. Let's move here and attack Nyx. So if I hadn't been slowed, I would have been farther up here, away from the action. There we go. So we're at max energy. So this means that our cooldowns are going to get reset again. And it means that this area right here is basically going to become a massive minefield for Nyx. So there's a pretty darn good chance that he is dead. Gremlicians is going to kill Quark. Yeah.
Objective enemy captured.
We're only down 2-1.
Oh, you call that an attack?
So we definitely want to teleport up here. That will root Nyx.
Life comes full circle.
There we go. So Nyx is rooted.
Ready?
We've got our max, and we're going to be using our Uncontrollable Fury here right now. 20 damage to him now, and he can't move next turn either.
I can no longer contain.
Unfortunately, we took a fair amount of
Death from above.
damage there. But it looks like these two are going to be able to finish off Demolitions.
I feel power coursing
All
through
right,
me.
let's use our regen. Nyx can use his... Well, he can use his catalyst. Let's go ahead and taunt again, because why not? Then let's move up this way. So if he uses his catalyst, then, you know, he uses his catalyst. It is what it is.
Quicker than light.
Yeah, he was wise to do so.
I will rip you to pieces.
Unfortunately, that was a big miss, but it was fun
We
anyways.
stand firm.
Alright, so we're going to come down here and go after these three.
I said, hands off the soup.
Took a little damage there. Not the best.
Gotta take that one out cold.
Alright. So we can deal damage to both of them, or I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll come down here, avoid damage for ourselves, get these healing power-ups here on the right,
It is we who will remain.
and we're still able to do damage. And we're going to get a lot of energy as well. We're going to get 24 energy by passing through these enemies.
Has no one taught you manners?
Oh, that's a strike in my book. You're gonna feel all kinds of hurt after this.
Good damage against Su-Ren. She does not have a dash, so she's in pretty dire strait. So let's go ahead and use our main attack here. Come down here, get this health, and then we'll chase after.
Some poor sod's about to get exploded.
Alright. Good damage from Garrison.
The toll for walking this road is your head.
Nyx is down. Tied 2-2. Su-Ren is taking damage.
Such an undisciplined mind.
Jeez. Okay, that's really creepy. And we're gonna be down 2-4. So, just when things are getting better.
You ain't seen the last of me.
Rejuvenation.
Just when things were getting better. Alright. So again, good night. That is disgusting. It's a good thing we've got unlimited turn time on this. I just want to take some time to look at this. This is absolutely just bonkers and creepy. Alright. Let's go ahead and reset our camera. Again, thankfully we have unlimited time on this right now. Yes, I know if it was a solo match, we'd be dead. But it is what it is. That was pretty much useless. Except that it healed. So that was a pretty useless ult from Quark.
Watch for the bounce. Power flows through my veins.
Alright. Let's go ahead and mitigate some of this damage. Knock her back. And then we will move here. And like that.
Run, weaklings.
Protect and serve.
So next turn we're going to hit our energy cap. So we'll be able to use Uncontrollable Fury one more time.
Bigger explosions are better.
Unfortunately, they just knocked us way out of position. Alright, so unfortunately our Uncontrollable Fury is going to come down here and be pretty much useless. Let's go ahead and... No, our cooldowns are going to reset, so we're going to move ourselves into position. Actually, let's move right there. So that was a good knockback by Gremolition, I think. Really messed up my plans. Unfortunately. And we're down 2-4 on turn 15, so things are not looking so hot. And I, unfortunately, had to use my ultimate off down here. So this is one of the difficulties with Rask, is that if you don't time your energy right, if you get moved out of position, anything like that, then your ultimate can be effectively wasted. Also, I just got slowed. I managed to make it over here anyways. Alright.
5 turns
Heal
left.
up. Let's get you out of position. Come here. And then we're going to go after Nyx. There we go.
Hiding in plain
15
sight.
hit points for us. Let's get back on the auto cam.
I'm making my stand.
It was the tank.
That has got to be one of the best.
Yellow alert.
That has got to be one of the best sound effects that they've done in a long time.
Rejuvenation.
Alright.
4 turns remaining.
How far can we dash? Alright. Let's go ahead and... You know what? Let's dash out of here, because we are in a fairly vulnerable position. And hopefully by coming through here, we're going to figure out where Nyx is. If we do that, we can get a good...
Lower deck.
Alright, so we found Nyx. He's right here.
Easy shit.
Avoided that damage.
Left ya
And avoided damage from Gremolitions. So they were both targeting us. Nice job, Quark.
Still learning. Even.
That's unfortunate.
3 turns left.
Alright, Nyx has no escape abilities. So let's go ahead and target him. Then we're going to... No, that's not right. Oh, well.
Proximity shield in place.
I meant to chase him. I think I'm chasing him?
physics at their finest.
Ooh, we're going to do damage to Graham Inc. as well.
Round and round Down we go.
These two are just facing off back and forth. Alright. There we go. Nyx is down. Tied 4-4. We got only a couple turns left. And Gremolitions Inc. is in a very
2
bad
turns
spot.
remaining.
So we're gonna hit them and slow them. And then we're going to move one space this direction. Just kind of guess where Grem Inc. might try and get out.
Battening down the hatches.
Alright, Juno, that was a good decision.
Crack in. Same day delivery.
That was not a good decision, because we need to kill Gremolitions Inc. as soon as possible.
It's too late to run now.
Okay. Alright.
Thanks, kid.
Starlight.
Fire
Final
on my
turn.
target.
There we go. So let's go ahead and move right here. Again, just predicting their movement. Hopefully predicting it correctly.
Do not falter.
So that Suren should have... I'm not sure how that works, actually. Maybe she wasn't able to target Gremolitions. But Gremolitions is basically done. Damage from Garrison, damage from myself, damage from Quark. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a victory with Rask. Yes, rejuvenation. Anyways, so you can see very aggressive with dashes, with cooldown reduction, all those different things. Again, Rask, not one of my better characters, but you get a basic idea of what he's able to do. So, hit like and subscribe. Check out some of the other series that are going on the channel. Leave a comment below if you have any tips on using Rask, or if you have any questions on how I've been experimenting with him. Connect with me on Twitter, and stay tuned for more Atlas Reactor here on Additional Pylons Games. We'll see you next time.